Hello everybody, Smith here. Welcome back to some more BD Armory. In the background you can see me flying around in my A-10, just shooting up some of the buildings at the KSC, and this used to be kind of a really fun thing to do. With a couple of bursts of the GAU-8 you could bring down pretty much any building in the KSC. Maybe a few more for the VAB and the space plane hangar, but nowadays not so much. I mean, I tried desperately hard to get the astronaut complex down. Loads and loads of passes on this with the GAU-8. The only thing I did manage to bring down was I accidentally managed to shoot down the flag in front of the astronaut complex, but after a while I just got bored and shot it with missiles and that did the job. But yeah, as I said, it didn't used to be that way, and then KSC sort of massively buffed the buildings, and then the BDA devs sort of did some things and it helped the situation, but it's still not back to where it was. I do manage to get a bit of joy with some of the tracking station dishes with a couple of bursts of the GAU-8, but yeah. If we want to get back to the fun and games that this once was, we are going to need, well, we're going to need an upgrade. So this was all inspired by a craft I received ages and ages and ages ago. This is the Reverb by Omega. Sort of what happens if an A-10 Warthog were to level up a few times. But I wanted to do my own kind of super Warthog, so I did so in a recent Smith Builds live stream. I'll put a link in the description to that, if I remember. So This is the fruit of that labour. This is the A-1000 X Ultra Pro Plus Max Mega Warthog Super Edition. I haven't really thought of a proper name. It's just the A-1000 for now. But yeah, this is a bit of a beast. I've gone up from 2 GAU-8s to 8. We've got the 6 engines in front of the 2. I've got a huge amount of wing space just to provide not just the lifting capability for this weighty beast, but also to house lots of missile rails. Also, these two little rocket pods, massively overpowered if you've got infinite ammo on. But yeah, this thing, yeah, it's just more of everything, just all round better. Even the famous titanium bathtub is now a titanium jacuzzi. Yeah, let's get this up in the air and see what we can do with it. So first things first, we have a date with a certain little mission control center. Let's see what we can do with 8 GAU-8s here. Yeah, 1 volley, and probably the astronaut complex behind it if we get lucky. Yeah, there we go. And up we go. Yeah, this thing is a lot more manoeuvrable as well. And in case anyone was listening earlier, when I said that the Hydra rocket pods are overpowered with infinite ammo, and was wondering just how overpowered they are, allow me to demonstrate. Yeah, just infinite. It's like a superpower gun that doesn't overheat, which, yeah. We can also take advantage of the increased missile load out here. How many Mavericks do we have? Oh, let's just fire them all. It's not like we're short of other weaponry that will do the job. And in they go. Yeah, only needed about half of those. Any regular viewers of the channel will also know that I have recently discovered the joys of dropping cluster bombs on the R&D centre. I think it's what they describe as a target-rich environment. So, 1 away, 2 away. Yeah, these things can make a lot of mess. And there we go. Oh, lovely. And we can just go in and polish anything else off with our ample GAU-8-age. Oh, that was not. There we go. Not a perfect hit, but if you've got it's the luxury of 8 GAU-8s. You don't really need to get your hits perfect all the time. Now, some people may be asking if you can fly it under the bridge in the R&D centre, to which my simple response is, what bridge? Anyway, yes. Let's maybe move on to some slightly more serious tests of this thing. Okay, this wasn't originally going to be in the tests, but I suddenly had an idea and I really want to try it. I mentioned earlier about all this extra wing area being great for lifting things, so I went and had a look through sort of the weapons that I have in my mods. I think this is North Kerbal Dynamics, so I decided to see what this craft can do with 70 tons of earthquake bombs strapped to it. Oh, this might not go well. Okay. breaks off. I think one thing I noticed in testing is that, yeah, these should all... I don't know why I didn't already turn these off. I thought I'd done it already, clearly not. But that means I can put some flaps down and hopefully this thing is not accelerating very quickly. Let's get it up to about 100 meters per second and then see if we can do anything. We cannot. Okay, end of the runway. End of the runway, will you be my saviour here? Okay. Oh my god, it just does not want to lift up. Gear in. Maybe slightly optimistically. Okay. Okay. Positive climb. This is good. This is good. Maybe flaps off. Okay, that appears to be helping a little bit. Can this thing even turn particularly well? Not very well, no. This is gonna take an absolute age. Well, you know, magic of editing and all that. Okay, that really did take an absolute age, and this thing is not easy to control. I haven't used these before, so I don't know. I'm assuming they're quite large radius. I think they're just conventional explosives. Let's drop one there and one there. Oh my god, my craft is suddenly massively overbalanced to one side. And one. Oh god, a couple more just for good measure. I don't know what that's going to hit. If it's a reasonable blast radius, it might sort of pick off something we haven't hit already. Okay, yeah, those things pack a punch. We've just destroyed everything. Oh no, there's a bit of runway we haven't destroyed. Let's come around and do that. We can just about get round. I think I'm going to have to drop a couple of these just because an imbalance of these things does not make this fly any easier. But this thing is much easier to control. Who'd have thought it after dropping like what, 30 tons of bombs? No, 50. That seems to have finished it off. Okay. I think, as I was finishing recording the last segment, I said, let's go over to some more serious tests. Okay, we'll... I mean serious tests in this thing. I want to see how close you can get to these things without blowing yourself up. Okay, let's drop one of them there. Maybe drop another one there. They just impacted into the ground. Let's move on. Okay, simple scenario. The A-1000 against a couple of ground units. I have my little Pack 3 unit launch. Oh my god, is it launch missiles? It's not supposed to launch missiles already. Oh god. Ah. Maybe we'll try that one again. As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, a little Pack 3 launcher unit and a goalkeeper unit, and I've set the A-1000 up with sort of general purpose air-to-ground stuff. I think I'm going to wait until we get to like 10 kilometers, then just send everybody going, because clearly I can't be trusted to set this thing up correctly. Oh, missiles away already. GT Kerman, braking low, trying to avoid the Pack 3s, popping plenty of chaff. I don't know what I set the minimum altitude on this at, but it's I don't think it's particularly high, and that could be worrisome. Given the record recent BD Armory versions I've had with ground avoidance. Oh, is that one going to hit? Is that one going to hit? That's looking good. That's looking good. Oh, it's taking something out. Yeah, I decided to let the AI handle this one because my record is patchy at best when it comes to tackling these things. Oh, this is brave. This is brave. Oh, quick missile over the top, going right in up close and personal. Oh, managed to destroy them both already. Okay. Fair enough. I think this is basically just to test its missile avoidance abilities. Oh, that's beautiful. Just to test its missile avoidance abilities, because as I said, this thing is much more manoeuvrable than my A-10, so Yeah, that seems to be good. But I think the whole thing about this is it's sort of getting up close and personal with its guns. So I think for our final test, we've kind of really got to focus on that. I think it would be fair to say that the A-1000 is not an air-to-air combat vehicle. I mean, I know it's much more manoeuvrable than my A-10 because I've added extra stupidity. But I don't think it can outmaneuver any serious fighter, and I think it's going to come off badly if it was put into such a fight. But what if we were to test kind of a restricted scenario? What if it was just a joust between two craft? I think just a hail of the gunfire from 8 GAU-8s might bring it victory. I mean, obviously, if we set two craft, say the A-1000 and my Red Hawk over here, at each other, let's see if the Red Hawk can survive that initial joust. I mean, obviously, if it does, then my A-1000 is toast. But I'm just curious to see what happens. Let's get them into the air. Our competition starts. Of course, the Red Hawk is going to be getting around very quickly. But the A-1000 should have plenty of time to get round before the initial joust, and it will be very stable in the shot. So that's what we're watching out for here. Let's switch to the Red Hawk. I want to see this one from the Red Hawk's point of view. Oh, there comes the hail of gunfire. Oh, just needs to survive this, and oh, no, it can't. Okay, that's how the A-1000 can. That's how the A-1000 can win in the air. In that very artificial, limited scenario. But I think that's all we're going to have time for this week, and for the A-1000. Yes, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please, and you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing. Please do drop me a comment if you have any ideas for something I can do with this, or suggestions for any other craft I can do my own particularly stupid take on. Yes. You can also follow me on Twitter, get involved with the Discord, great BD Armory and KSP community on there, and more besides. All those links in the description, as are links to the PayPal and the Patreon if you want to help support the channel. Become a patron, get your own little patron Kerbal like I am Kerman here, as well as your name at the end of videos, access to the Patreon-only Discord. Some other stuff I am very occasionally uploading, and I'm trying to make more regular. No guarantees on that. But yes, really does help me spend more time making content for you guys. Yes, I'll be back soon with some more BD Armory. Until then, though, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time.